Are you tired of boring old England? Are you about to lose that 10 square feet of land you own? Are you sick of the snobby king telling you what to do? Well, then come to New England's most righteous colony, Massachusetts. The start of this splendid colony was here in 1620, when the brave pilgrims settled in good old Plymouth. Hedging on the success of Plymouth, the rest of our gracious colony was chartered in 1628 by the Massachusetts Bay Company. And both the colony and the company are named after the Indian word Massachusetts, meaning near the great hill. And also, you can live here upon a great hill. And then you look down on the lowly Anglican scum. Am I right? But shortly, there was another town that was founded in Charleston. Then we renamed it Boston and made it the capital of our new colony. Our primary goal here is to provide a religious haven for the Puritans, as well as establish a community rather than a colony. We know how corrupt the Anglican Church can be, so we decided to become pure and separate from the Church, who was still too Catholic. And you know how crooked Catholics were indulging them indulgences. Now you may have heard that Massachusetts is somewhat of a winter wonderland. Well, it is. The fact that we survived the first snowy, bitter winter proves that God is on our side. Thanks to our great leader, John Winthrop, we'll never have to know the stinky, harsh, cold winter ever again. We also get to celebrate the first Thanksgiving with the natives who taught us how to grow crops on a rocky soil. John Winthrop and the first brave pilgrims also found the Mayflower Compact to keep any troublemakers in line. Unlike those savages out in the wilderness, you'll be safe here. Every colony has their problems here and there. And our problems come in the form of Anne Hutchinson and Roger Williams. But don't fret, we kick them and their followers out. Now, of course, Massachusetts isn't just some stiff Puritan village. There are many bustling towns full of fun things to do. One of the greatest spectacles here in Massachusetts is the witch killings, and the witchcraft trials. Plus, you probably get the chance of seeing them get burned, killed, and die in many fun ways.
Tell me, what do you do with witches?
For example, you can see them get hung, you can see them get stoned. Oh, and don't worry, if you cannot float, you're totally safe.
Logically, if she weighs the same as a duck, she's made of wood.
And therefore,
a witch! A witch!
Speaking of safety, for some reason, Indian sightings have become sparser and sparser. Oh, and it seems like they love those blankets that used to belong to the smallpox victims. Oh, hey there, friend. Overall, we have friendly relations with the Indians, except for a few killings here and there. Look, here comes some more friendly savages right here.
Don't worry, that was an act of God, remember? God controls everything. Tell you, the blasphemous sinner. Look at him. Look at him. Come on, guys, don't worry about it. As long as you do what God says, you will be safe.
Massachusetts is an expansive colony full of many great sights. Throughout the colony, you will see many views of mountains, trees, and the beautiful Atlantic Ocean. And even with some rocky soil, we are able to grow pumpkins, squash, corn, and rye, creating beautiful landscapes during autumn. If you love meat, this is a place for you. We get our food from hunting and fishing. We situated ourselves on the coast to fish yummy fish and whales. Don't worry about the cold winters here because we trade fur with the Indians.
In case you were wondering, we aren't savages. Unlike those wild Indians, we have actual laws. For example, adultery is a definite no-no, and quite a terrible sin. Having sex is fine, even encouraged in marriage. However, if you decide to sleep with that cute priest and destroy the precious love between you and your spouse, then you're sorry about on will get thrown in jail. Now, of course, our laws are closely tied to Christianity, so you don't have to worry about defying God or the colony. Plus, these laws provide religious satisfaction, and this colony will help protect you by the will of God. Although, with approval of God, you can even vote and help govern your town. And kids, want to be closer to God? We got a school for you, so you can provide a purpose in this life by learning how to read God's very book. So go and get your parents and tell them about Massachusetts. We have excellent colleges. Ever heard of Harvard University? No? Well, believe me, you will eventually one day. However, this only applies to boys. Sorry, ladies, you just have to stay at home and knit clothes or cook. Although, as long as you don't read, you'll definitely never get banished like the blasphemous Anne Hutchison.
Here in Massachusetts, we don't really worry about profit that much. In fact, we take care of our own community environment. But don't worry, you can still become filthy rich. All you have to do is invest in some land out here. We have plenty of land. And they get some services come over here from England, for 5-7 years, and they'll work for you for free pretty much, and then you let them go and get some more. Soon you'll be rolling in dough on these lands. And by the way, if you're poor out there and you need some land, come here and work for 5-7 years or whatever, and you'll get land for free. Guaranteed. Speaking of the economy, look. Hey.
Hi.
Hello, good man.
Good.
What's your house?
Yeah. This here tree is burnt. Oh, you've been living on this property 3 years. Tomorrow we gonna make him to a boat and gun sail for Europe.
Such wonderful people over here. Oh look. Hello. Good day, sir.
Hello. This here's Tito. He's a good slave. Here in Massachusetts, I get the opportunity to trade him, make for sugar, make glasses.
And by the way, don't worry about those navigation apps. I mean, we don't really care about those. We don't follow those.
Hey fam, you got a fam? Ain't got a fam? Want a fam? Oh well, in this colony of Massachusetts, families are woven tighter than the personal love between a man and his woman. The men of the towns have a higher status than the women because they are the ones that provide for the family. Duh. And our lives are centered around the family. I mean, who doesn't love family? I do. Anywho, family farms is the main source of our food, and without that, we wouldn't survive. Although we will see our beloved Lord when we become deceased, it would be unfair to leave our women and our children in poverty when we depart, because of how insignificantly significant they are to society. Okay, speaking of women, your wife could hold up to 1/3 of her man's land when he's dead. That's a bargain. Not only can you keep your land after your husband's dead.
Not dead. What? Nothing. Here's your ninepence. I'm not dead. Yeah. He says he's not dead. Yes, he is.
But you can initially start out with 50 acres due to the headright system that gives land to any colonist that paid for the passage. Indentured servants, however, came from England still need to work off their debts. So, majority of us colonists are either indentured servants or merely poor. England's lack of resources and lack of economy cannot put up with an enormous amount of people from the population surplus. However, Massachusetts Bay Colony has more than enough room and land for everyone, even poor people. Well, we also have many opportunities to develop your own personal economy with the vast opportunities available. You could call us a community rather than a colony, because we're all close friends here. And all you need is your faith, devotion, patience, and yourself for this wonderful place.
Don't worry about the natives. We got good relationships with them because of our treaty. They are the Wampanoags, but sometimes we like to call them the Pokanoket. The Wampas were a powerful tribe with around 30 villagers. Like us, they use their environment to hunt and fish.
Almost got it. Almost got it.
Kind of way again.
Oh, hello, good sir. Isn't this amazing? And I mean, we went to Native Americans. They said, "Hey, you want some land?" We're like, "Yeah. It's all free. Amazing." South American. Back on the stick.
We had a war with them Wampas, but it was their fault. It was called the King Philip's War. We had a victory and wiped out the threat to our survival. Don't worry, as we benefit a lot from this war, more land and less savages.
Massachusetts is a wonderful place. We got a booming economy, wonderful lifestyle, nice natives, structured government. Remember, we are a peer society.